Hey, everybody. This is HQ here. Today, Monday, we got this interesting topic, and I'd love to have a panel up here to speak about it. I would love to have that. The subject today is does hypergamy, I hate to say that word, hypergamy prevent a woman from being loyal? Now, I'm going to say hypergamy does not prevent a woman from being loyal. Hypergamy, and everybody knows, well, hypergamy is the one when a person seeks advantage, seeks a partner of equal or greater, higher or social, financial status level. But loyalty is about commitment, emotional attachment, and shared values, not just the fact that he may or may not have money. Okay. A hypergamous individual might prioritize such things as money initially, but once they've established that they have that, they go on to have meaningful connections with people, and they choose to commit and remain loyal. So I say, yes, a person can be loyal even though they're hypergamous. A lot of people are hypergamous, okay? There's a lot of things that go into a person staying with another person, okay? And I heard people say, okay, hypergamy influences people, influences the partner selection. Of course it does, okay? Of course it does. People can change their mind whenever they want, just like men can change their mind whenever they want, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that she's disloyal. Hypergamy is the action of a person maybe monkey branching off. The monkey branching, I've heard this term before. It is the art of keeping the options open and seeking a bigger and better prize, a better deal while you're in a relationship, while cultivating one relationship or the new option with one hand. The other hand is firmly gripping the relationship that you already have. This ensures, or this makes sure a woman, her feet never touches the ground in terms of a relationship, the status, whatever. She is never without a man. And she might have a couple guys on the line. That's called monkey branching. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you're dating. There's nothing wrong with being hypergamous as long as you're dating. But back then, women needed men for money. Okay? Back then, it was more prevalent. She looked for a better option. Okay? Of course, career stability, money, family inheritance, all of these things women take into account when they get involved with men. Okay? That doesn't necessarily account for once you have the woman. Not every woman is hypergamous. That's not how that works. There's men that are hypergamous too. Just like there's men who cheat, there's women who are hypergamous. The same thing. But it has nothing to do with whether she's going to be or stay loyal. The emotional attachment, the mutual respect, the communicate, all of that is reasons for her to be loyal. Okay? And you're going to hear, oh, she's hypergamous. She's hypergamous. So what? So what? Hypergamy is not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. That's what most people do. That's what most women do. And still you find good women. Okay? There's good women out there. You just be the best version that you can be. As a man, you be the best version that you can be. Then you won't have to worry about your supposed hypergamy. Okay. And that comes from the feelings that you as the man have. Has nothing to do with her past relationships, stereotypes, the internet, trust, being betrayed, all of those things. That doesn't mean that you hoist those insecure feelings off on a woman just because she has the title. Because this is what you all do. You look at a woman and you label these things under a woman. She's emotional. Not all of us are emotional. She's hypergamous. Not all of us are hypergamous. She's this. Not all of us is not this. All of us are not that. That's the problem. That's the problem. Every human being looks for the best benefit to themselves. Every human being does that. Men look for the best option in women. Women look for the best option for them. I say there's nothing wrong with hypergamy. Okay? Has nothing to do with loyalty. Loyalty depends on the individual's values, emotional connection to another person, and the commitment that they have. It doesn't depend solely on preferences related to money. Hypergamy happens initially at the beginning of relationships. It doesn't determine how loyal she can be, how faithful she can be. Some women it does. Most of us women it doesn't. Hypergamy does not equal cheating. Okay? Just like, no. I won't even get into that discussion because it's a discussion that we need to have, that we will have. Most of you people, most men will say, oh, monogamy that's not natural. So if monogamy is not natural, does that mean that you're less loyal than I am because I'm hypergamous? If monogamy is not natural, are you automatically a cheater? That's how that sounds. When men say hypergamy, a woman is hypergamous and she can't be loyal. That's how we take that monogamy thing. Oh, a man is not supposed to be monogamous. They weren't monogamous. They weren't that's not a natural state. Okay, if that's not a natural state, then that means you guys are prone to cheat, which means you're not loyal. So who's less loyal, you or the woman? See how that sounds? That don't even sound right. So stop saying a woman is not loyal. I would love to have somebody come on the panel and explain that. Come on the panel and explain why you think a woman cannot be loyal. Yet and still, we argue that men's natural state is not monogamy. So if their natural state is not monogamy, that means y'all ain't loyal. I could say the same thing about y'all. If y'all say hypergamy means I'm not loyal, that means monogamy, which is not a natural state, that means you men are not loyal. Okay. And I get it. But you got to come with a better argument than, oh, hypergamy means cheating. That doesn't mean cheating. That means I'm looking for the best option that I have. Hit the like button coming in the door. Hit the like button coming in the door. I just dropped the link. Greetings, Leon, Jay Walker, Apollonia. Hey, G Honda. I'm not saying women don't do it. I'm saying not all of us do it. And hypergamy doesn't automatically mean being unloyal or non-loyal. Okay. Stephen, hello. That doesn't mean that. It just means initially she's looking for the best advantage that she can. Some women get it and some women don't. But we don't automatically continue to look for that best option once we get into a relationship. Once we're in a relationship, we normally focus on that relationship. unless there's something wrong with that man initially before I even get involved with him. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, please. When you come in the door, please hit the like button. I need that. Super chats are fine. Cash apps are great. Please hit the like button. Still, Honda said he was coming up. Ladies, I would love for the ladies to come up. Ladies, come up and let's defend our honor. Ladies can come up and defend our honor. Just because we're looking for a good advantage for a good person or the best person for us and our children and our household doesn't mean we cannot be loyal to that man. This is what I'm saying to the men. Hypergamy does not necessarily mean we're disloyal. We're always looking for we're looking for the advantage initially, and then we're loyal. We can be loyal. We can stay loyal. We can stay faithful. All of these things. Look, mate selection. We prefer people with certain characteristics. Social economic status, education, race, religion, physical appearance, all of these things. We prefer these things. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with making a selection. It's just like somebody's no, let me see. Hypergamy does not mean money. That doesn't necessarily mean monetary, the money being the major factor. That doesn't mean that. There's other things that we take into account. Who is it? There's other things that we take into account. Did I put you up there? Let me take this off. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to add someone to the stage. Okay. Who is the anti-heathenistic? They're quiet. I can't hear you. Come on, put your stuff together. Okay. My whole point is this. Being hypergamous does not mean that I will be disloyal to you. I will initially look for the best advantage. I just named them off. The person with maybe the best education, the person with the socioeconomic status. There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't have to include money. A lot of people won't date someone out of their race. That's hypergamy. They won't date someone outside their religion. They're prejudiced against other people's religion. That's hypergamy. They won't date a person that's fat. I'm not dating nobody fat. I'm only dating people who are skinny. That's hypergamy too. You're looking for the best advantage that you have. And a lot of people, a lot of us, that includes height. It doesn't necessarily have to do with money. So does hypergamy prevent women from being loyal? No, it doesn't, because men do the same thing. You all don't want to date anybody fat. You don't want to date anybody ugly. You don't want to date anybody. You don't want to do any. You weed out all of these. You weed out all of these things. So if you weed out all of these things to get to your best option, you're being hypergamous. You're being hypergamous. I dare somebody to come up and challenge that. Who's challenging that person? I'm waiting for you to get your stuff together, anti-heathen. Okay? We all are hypergamous to a certain extent. Yes, you do. You try to choose the highest degree. Men try to choose at the highest degree. Men rule out fat women. Men rule out X, Y, and Z. Men do it just like women do it. The only difference is, what's the only difference? Has to do with money. So you all think because the money is high, is the quality, that has nothing to do with her being loyal. You all do the same thing. Men do the same thing. Okay. Your audio don't work.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you.
Make your case. Make your case.
like,
I'm saying we're not the. I'm saying us as women, you men do the same thing. You just have different characteristics that you rule out. Women do the same thing. Just because money is a factor, don't mean nothing.
HQ, this is what you're missing.
What?
You said, okay, so you said a woman not being hypergamous is not a bad thing. But when it is affecting her realistic options, it is a bad thing. If it's affecting what she actually qualifies for, and she's trying to aim higher than what no. Listen.
What do you mean?
If she's trying to aim, if she's trying to aim,
you mean in
if she if a woman is trying to aim higher than what she qualifies for, like you said previously, numerous of times, she can go for whatever she feels she desires. However, what is her reality? What is her reality showing her? So if she's trying to overkick her coverage per se, then she's messing up by her being hypergamous in that status. That she's messing up her opportunities that's being afforded to her.
Wait a minute. That's a level of delusion. That's a level of delusion. You say, right? Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, exactly. But see, it's by her. But guess what? But see, by her being hypergamous, right? She's missing out. She's missing out on what she needs versus what she wants. So, because a lot of people, it coincides with what we're talking about, HQ. Because here's the thing: a lot of people grandize and want luxury. They want the woman wants the man over 6 foot tall and a tall man. However, what you need, you need somebody that can protect and provide for you. That man maybe
you don't get to decide. You don't get to decide what her life. You don't get to decide what her life needs. I don't get to decide what his life needs. These characteristics related to hypergamy are varied and wide. The whole point is, I want somebody who has education. I want somebody who's black. I want somebody who is a six-pack or whatever. That's being, if a man does the same thing, it's hypergamy. All people do it. So why is it bad because you feel as though she don't qualify? You
HQ because my options are outlaying your options by a landslide throughout any race of women, throughout any age gap of women.
But
so you may not like that aspect, HQ, but it's a realistic reality. So but that has nothing to do. But HQ, but that has nothing to do with what you need and what you want.
But wait a minute. You're making a judgment about what somebody else wants or what somebody else needs.
No.
You don't know what I need. Wait a minute. Let's take for example the other night. You guys said I was delusional because I asked for a man that was taller than me. How am I delusional?
Who said you was delusional? Did we say you were?
I'm gonna throw you off my panel if you pretend like you didn't say I was delusional that night.
Hold up! No! Wait! No! So did we say? Did me and Jay say You were delusional, or did we say that that was a delusional state of mind?
No, you said my criteria was delusional.
That so that's saying in turn that wave of thinking is delusional.
What way of thinking?
Because
When I want somebody,
because
see, that's part of that
but,
hypergamy thing. I need a big
but
man.
I'm saying not necessarily HQ, because here's the thing. You want somebody, the man is not gonna check off every, as men we take what we can get. We understand that. But see, as a woman, you gotta realize a man ain't gonna check off your every box. That's
Wait a minute,
not
hold on.
realistic. So
Black men,
you cannot allow your hypergamy to mess up your opportunity.
wait a minute, hold the hell up. Last show, Jay and G Honda, I gave y'all my list of things that I was looking for in a man on the dating site. This is what I would do. I said I want somebody that has good character, a nice guy, somebody that is taller than me, 5'8" or above. I said that he had to at least be financially stable on his end, and I said something else. I can't remember what it was. They told me I was delusional. How am I delusional when I said this man has to be taller than me because I'm almost 5'9"? Why would I be delusional asking for those three things?
HQ, you do realize that it's not all men are intimidated by you being taller than them?
I'm asking for what I want.
Hello?
Yeah, you're Borgen.
I understand that. Can you hear me?
You're Borgen.
I don't know what that means.
That means you're going in and out,
Can you hear me?
Every 2 or 3 words.
All right, I'm gonna drop off.
Jump in and then come back. Okay, yeah. So I'm saying we all display a little bit of hypergamy. We all do. Hit the like button coming in. Hit the like button. This is the people. It's a selection. Hypergamy refers to the tendency to seek a partner of equal or higher social, financial status levels. Everybody does that. Do you scrape for the bottom of the barrel looking for a female? You guys don't want a fat chick. You guys don't want a chick that's a bum Keisha. You don't want none of that. So you seek a higher level of woman, a higher caliber of woman. So I'm saying just because you feel as though money is a requirement that I would have, money or any woman would have, money is part of that seeking a better mate. That doesn't mean hypergamy means I'm not loyal or a woman can't be loyal. If you had a fat chick at home and a fine chick, the chick that you wanted walk by, would you leave the chick at home that you got 2 or 3 kids with?
I'm gonna take her to the gym.
You're gonna take her to the gym. Okay, but that don't mean you don't dream of something. You don't dream of something better, but that don't mean you're gonna leave, right?
But see, here's the thing, HQ. She may be everything I want, personality wise, pleasant, friendly. But see, not taking it on as a project state of mind. But if she's a little on the plump side and she's willing to go to the gym with me and go on walks and hikes with me, oh, by all means, we doing that.
But you're not leaving her because she's not the best option, right?
But like I said, HQ, as men, we take what we can get. Somebody might not cover every box, but I'm saying if people are willing to do the work, that's what building together means.
But if we all got what we wanted right down the line, we would all have the 666 and the chick 10 feet tall, nobody gets all the things that they want. So therefore,
that's what I just said.
And we're saying it don't matter whether you feel like hypergamy works or doesn't. That doesn't make me disloyal because I like
hypergamy and mass. Hypergamy and mass is hurting y'all choices though. That's what you're not saying. Because with your not yours, take yourself out of it. Women and mass hypergamy doesn't work to your benefit. It works to your detriment.
It works to everybody's advantage.
No, it does not. No, it does not.
You're hypergamous.
Nope.
Let me explain. When you're hypergamous and I'm hypergamous, we're looking for the best candidates to fulfill what we need in our life. I'm looking for the educated. I'm looking for the most fit. I'm looking for the most funny. You're looking for the six. You're looking for the most feminine.
But are they looking for? But are they looking for? But are they looking for you, HQ? That's the question.
That's not. But we're not talking about whether they're looking for me. We're not worried about whether they're looking for me.
You're not the buyers. HQ, you're not the buyers. You are not the buyers. We are. Us men are. So be that as it may. HQ, come on, HQ.
You're buying, but you're gonna have to sell what's on the market. And whatever is on the market has an opportunity to put themselves in the room of the factors that they want, of the men that they want.
But see, our productivity, as men, our productivity speaks for itself. So it's not a lot that we have to do after we're deemed productive by our peers and our surrounding counterparts. So
see, that's the thing. When men walk up to women and they get shot down. So we are doing the choosing of men. Men come to women and ask women out. Most women don't go up to men and say, "Hey, can I date you?" No, men come up to the woman that he wants, the best option for him.
Realize, yes, absolutely. But HQ, you do realize that when you got above average men, so the ratio of him getting shot down to women getting on his page and doing what he desires, that's like a 10-2 ratio. That's like a 10-2 ratio. You do realize that, don't you?
But we're not talking about high value, and we're not talking about rich. We're talking about the
I didn't say. Right. Okay. So let's just say
it's every day an average. So he's getting shot down. He's getting shot down like maybe once every twice. Most men, and he's approaching.
But HQ,
he's not.
But
she's
HQ,
not
you do
average men.
Right, but HQ, you do realize this average men out here with hella game, right?
Hmm?
But you do realize there's average good-looking men out here that has hella game, right?
Yeah, but he's still approaching women. Women are not running up to him saying, "I want to pull my clothes off."
Yes, but it don't have to be that. HQ don't have to be on that type of time. But see, my point is, when you got eight suitable women that says yes to you versus those two baddies that may have just shot you down on sight, average real man is not really concerned about that.
Okay, so what about we're not talking about average men. We're not talking about above average men. We're talking about below a regular average men. Regular average men are not getting turned down by 3, 4, 5 different women per week. He may get his shot to shoot maybe once a week, if that. So when he's getting his shot once a week, he's shooting the shot at the one that he wants. He's looked at all of the averages. He's looked at all of the women.
No, excuse. Because
you make it seem as though average men are getting all these options. Average men don't get all those options. No, they don't.
HQ, but you got to look at HQ, we got to look at the type of options though, HQ. So if you're speaking from a standpoint of they don't have the chance of getting any other baddies, it may not be any of the baddies that they're shooting for. It could be the medium shelf of females that they looking at. They ain't looking at IG models and the the ones that look like professional ex workers.
But
They
you
ain't
never
looking
got
at them. They're looking at.
right.
But yes, it's suitable. It's suitable criteria though. HQ realistic criteria. Who aligns with you? Like it's not always about
No,
her being a.
you're but you're arguing why they shouldn't be hypergamous. I'm asking you, why does that
Because it work against you. It work against you. You want more than what you need.
But you don't know
You don't need. I do. I know for a fact because we will have more wives than baby mamas. That's why.
You're guessing.
We'll have more. We'll have more.
You don't know what my criteria is. If you knew my criteria, that would be a different story. But you don't know every woman's criteria. Every woman's criteria for a man is not his money. Every criteria for a woman is not his status. So if we all would be the same, you could just say, oh, well, we all just want money. That's not all of us. So therefore, you cannot say it's working for her or it's not working for her. We're all individual women. I've never looked at a man for money. So how would but I would still consider myself hypergamous. But I've never.
You're missing the.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, though, HQ. Once again, your hypergamous nature. Now, we as men, we address it. Yes, it's just like a man having an ego. You having a hypergamous nature. We acknowledge that. Yes, but how many times, often than not, do you get everything you want? That man that looks the way you that but hold on. Go ahead, Jay.
Can we address? Men are not hypergamous, not wanting HQ.
Yes, they are. What is hypergamous?
What is hypergamous? Men wanting a fit woman is not hypergamous.
What is hypergamy?
A man is not marrying up into social status.
What is hypergamy?
I put the definition in the chat.
I can't see the chat. I can't see the chat.
The action of marrying or forming a sexual relationship with a person of a superior sociological or educational background.
Sociological and educational.
Hypergamy is the act of marrying into a higher social class or caste.
So
just like you can have in our society, no, every person does not. HQ, you're not
okay. Then you can't say every woman does it.
We're not saying every woman. We're not saying every woman are
right.
Women buy no, men don't. Men do not. Men
always marry look for something better.
We both can't be hypergamous.
Why not?
Because if we both steadily looking up, then there's nothing left for anybody. There's nothing. Nobody will ever get married. The human species would die.
I'm not saying she looks up forever. I'm
Women
saying
do.
She may look. No, she does.
Okay, HQ.
She falls in love with that person.
HQ.
She relates to that person. She commits to that person. She has mutual respect for that person. HQ. You all seem to think we always looking for something better. HQ. That's not that does other than why these women. Otherwise, women would never get married.
It doesn't mean you're gonna monkey bar.
Look for another man.
It doesn't mean you are going to monkey bar HQ. And I say HQ, I say this in HQ, I say this in jest. I'm gonna look in the camera when I say this, just so you know it's real. HQ, I don't say this in jest. HQ, I love you, but you're wrong.
I'm completely right.
You're wrong. Men are not hypergamous. Men can marry down. We can marry down.
We can marry down too. What are you talking about?
Men are not. No, I'm talking about in mass. In mass, men do not look to marry up.
In mass. You think we hit the jackpot? We hit the 1% male every time? No, we don't. We marry somebody on an equal footing, or maybe a little bit better, or below.
HQ.
What do y'all mean? Just because women say they want a 666, don't mean they get it.
Okay, so women are shooting up, just like how men shoot up for attractiveness,
right?
And it comes down and lands on what you can get. That's not hypergamy.
Women do the same thing.
That's not hypergamy. That's not hypergamy. Attractiveness is not hypergamy. Women do the same thing as far as what they can get on a man's social status or his caste, where he lies in society.
Okay, so
women will shoot up and it'll drop down to what they can get.
Why a man shoots up?
For attractiveness. Okay. For what he's attracted to. That's not. It's just not. It's just not the definition of it.
You don't aim for ugly. You don't aim for fat.
It has to have another definition. It's still not hypergamy. Okay. The definition is not the same.
Everybody is hypergamous to a certain extent. That's how it works.
Okay, so that's like saying
that looks for equal or higher social, economic, financial status in society. And all of us are always looking for somebody that's better. Always.
Not in the same ways, HQ. That's not hypergamy. It's not hypergamy then. That doesn't meet the criteria for the definition of hypergamy. So what does that mean when you don't
what does that mean when you don't take what you can get to?
What
does that mean?
What do you, in terms of like look, as far as looks?
So men just settle for anything. Is that what you're saying?
As far as look, no, you conflating. Jihan say you windmilling right now.
I just want you to answer that one question.
You windmilling. It's just not the same.
The regular girl that comes in the door.
It's just not the same. HQ. I don't know what it's called. I'll look up what it's called. Looking up a person for physical attractiveness. That's just not the same as hypergamy.
For the best advantage. The best advantage.
No, HQ. HQ. Attraction matters to us. Attraction matters to us. Yes, but we're looking for a woman that aligns closely with our goals, like-mindedness. Because a lot of times we will go down in looks for cooperation, fitness, and like-mindedness.
So why isn't that her?
But see, like I stated earlier, if I had a woman that checked off all my boxes, but she was a little on the plump side, but she was interested in working on getting herself in shape and going to the gym, I'm gonna be in the gym with her, doing the work with her. Okay. Because she wants to do it. That's like-mindedness. Building towards health and building towards prosperity. That's like-mindedness. And then one more thing. Oh no. Wait.
What?
You said it was okay for a woman to monkey branch and be promiscuous. How?
During her dating. I didn't say nothing about promiscuous. I said when she's dating. I said when she's dating.
Is that not promiscuity? You know that ain't just kissing and cuddling. You know these women sleeping around.
Promiscuity involves sexual.
HQ, I got this for you though. I got this for you.
But that's happening. That's a reality.
Not every woman is sexually promiscuous. Not every woman.
Yeah, majority in mass. Come on now, stop. You know, HQ. No, HQ. HQ. No, HQ. You ain't doing that. Now, HQ. You know, a lot of these women got 4-5 dudes on rotation. For breakfast, lunch, brunch,
most women.
That's a lie. That is a lie. HQ, that's a lie. Come on, HQ. Okay. Out of 5 of the dudes she got on rotation, she's sleeping with at least 3. That's promiscuity, HQ. Stop. Stop it. Come on now.
They're lying to you if you don't think they are. Come on now.
I know women.
Exactly.
You know women.
I know STD rates.
That's something that y'all are upset about. That women don't do that.
I don't know of any airborne STDs
with 5 different men. Women don't do that.
STD rates in the Dominican Republic.
It's just not men doing it. No, I'm talking about in
Atlanta, H-Town.
All of those men. They may sleep with one and deal with the other.
They tell you they sleep with one and they don't count the other ones. Well, he just went down on me, or it didn't even really last long because I didn't finish, Or what are the other ones? I was on my period, so it don't count. I heard women make all kinds of.
I got a mommy makeover. I got.
He had my old body.
They tell me. They tell me. They tell me. I got a mommy.
Hold on. I need y'all to look up. Please gotta look up.
He had my body. He ain't had my new body. He had my old body. He got me before the BBL.
I need y'all to look up. I need you to look
up.
Men can be hypergamous.
No, he ain't have my body with the butt good, so he don't count.
I need y'all to look up whether a woman or a man can be hypergamous. Can a man be hypergamous? No.
I did. I looked it up.
And what does it say? It can't. No, type in, can a man be hypergamous?
I already did. HQ.
What does it say?
Oh goodness.
What does it say?
Okay, I'm reading right here from it. Abstract. Male hypergamy, a social pattern rarely observed, has been prevalent throughout history as a symbol of social status for men. Hypergamy is an act of marrying into a higher social class or caste. That's right here.
Education, income, or economic factors. For men, this might look like pursuing partners with traits that enhance their own social status, like a beautiful, attractive woman.
No, that's not that. That's shallow. That's called shallow. That's the definition of shallow. You can call men shallow all you want to.
I'm reading the definition right here.
Where?
So I'm saying,
HQ, what is your argument?
Hold on. I'm saying both of us can be hypergamous. And my argument is, just because we're hypergamous doesn't mean that we are disloyal.
Okay, what she's saying, Jihanda, she getting us because she's saying it's possible. She's saying it's possible for a man to be hypergamous.
How?
Therefore, that doesn't mean that we're disloyal.
She's not saying what we're saying. We're saying it's not common for men to be hypergamous, which is what the definition I read was. It's abstract.
Right.
But it's not abstract.
Humans could be midgets too, and humans could be as tall as Shaq or Yao Ming, but that don't mean everybody is.
But it happens. That's not the point. The point is, you all look for a higher grain of woman when you look for a woman.
It's not the same qualifying factors.
Hold on. For men, hypergamy might look like men pursuing partners with traits that enhance their own social status, such as physical attractiveness, younger women, or cultural.
Not younger women. That's not on there.
But
I know that does not say younger women. That's not hypergamy. What can a younger woman offer a man?
I'm not
outside of her.
You are trying to make the example that it's just women. It's not just women. That's all I'm saying.
That's just an option.
And I'm saying that doesn't mean because we're hypergamous that means that we're disloyal.
It's not saying that you're disloyal. It's just saying that women are naturally hypergamous.
The
dating market has shown us that women wait. The Anton Daniels show thing with the women on the stage.
You're arguing a point.
You just said that. You said
no, I didn't.
Saying women.
I said all of us can be hypergamous. I said that doesn't mean that we are disloyal because we're hypergamous. That's what I said. That was the initial question. I said, can a woman be, just because she's hypergamous, does that mean she's disloyal?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean she's disloyal.
Then talk to Jihanda because he said she is.
No, it doesn't. But women are inherently hypergamous. So before they're going,
men are not hypergamous.
Men are not hypergamous.
Men are hypergamous.
No, it's not. No, men are not hypergamous. Men are not a hypergamous man. No,
don't mean you can't be. You read the definition. Man. You read the definition.
I did read the definition. I told you.
And I'm reading abstract. The definition too.
And how?
I'm reading it just like
a social pattern rarely observed.
With men.
No, we have options.
The difference between us, HQ, is I read things for literally what they mean, and you take them and you move them to make it mean kind of what you want.
I'm reading this definition right here. I'm reading. Yes, hypergamy can happen with men.
Where do we see some examples in today's day and time?
More in the context of women.
Where do we see examples of hypergamous men? Show me examples.
Because you say hypergamy, What is hypergamy to y'all? What does that mean?
Exactly what the definition says. That's how I communicate.
I say hypergamy means I'm looking for a better social status. I'm looking for a better mate. I'm looking for a more educated mate. I'm looking for this. So what does hypergamy mean to you all? Not without reading the definition. That's what it means to me. It means I'm looking for a better mate, placing a better mate, looking for an educated mate.
We don't do that.
For someone that's better educated or whatever.
No, we don't do that. We don't.
What does that mean?
We're not doing what outside of the definition. What the definition, once I learn the definition, that's what it means to me.
And what you think it means.
No.
Hey, Jay.
No, it doesn't.
Jay,
that's because I
Jay, let me say this. Jay, let me say this real quick.
Men that have been hypergamous, plenty.
Who?
HQ. So in mass, men can't be hypergamous because here's why. When you read your definition and your meaning, and it said could, but this is why we can't. As the providers, as the protectors, as the provisioners of real men, we give you the confines of what we can provide to you. Can you or can you not live in that? That's what we get. That's the option and choice we give y'all. Listen, so that's like me going to a runway, right, in Italy, a model runway in Italy, and trying to see which model I can take off the runway, just hypothetically, right? Mm-hmm. So if I grab me like a Naomi Campbell or a Sydney Crawford and say, hey, look, this is what I can provide, 200, 300K a year. Here's what this is what I can provide. Can you live within that? Yes. Okay. We going to wait to the altar. Mm-hmm. So it's no ways and means to be hypergamous when we have more options. It's not hypergamous when we have options, whether that be younger women, whether that be a woman of a different shade. It doesn't matter. It's not us being hypergamous. It's us exercising the options presented to us.
Just because you don't see it in mass doesn't mean it doesn't happen. I'm not arguing that point. I'm not arguing whether you can be hypergamous or not. I think we all can be hypergamous. My point is that doesn't make us disloyal. Now, you answered the question. Jay said it doesn't make us disloyal. You said it does. Why does it make us disloyal then? If we're
when I said it make us, when did I say it? When did I say it?
I must have been before I got on.
I thought you walked on and said, yes, they can be. Yes, they are. They can.
No.
Wait a minute. Hold on. At the beginning, right here. At the beginning, before we even got on the show, you said.
No.
You said, HQ, you know it does. HQ, you know it does. What does that mean when you said that? I said, does hypergamy make us
a woman being hypergamous?
Mm-hmm. You said HQ, you know it does.
I said it's a realistic thing. I said it a woman, women being hypergamous in mass is realistic. However, I also stated along with that statement, how is hypergamy working for y'all as women as a whole? Because y'all have more baby mamas than there are wives. So being hypergamous ain't working for you. It's not working for you. Y'all being hypergamous works against you.
But that's not the question.
That coincides with the question, HQ.
No, it don't. Because it doesn't matter whether I qualify to be hypergamous or not. I am hypergamous. I'm not me. I'm saying it doesn't matter whether you qualify to be or not.
In general. Right.
Hypergamous. Yes. Most people can be hypergamous. Most people.
Okay. So as women. So as. Right. And so, and so a woman that's a baddie, that's super. Okay, regardless. But see, guess what? Here's the thing. We as men, we have to earn that qualification to be in those rooms because we as men, we understand the level of men. We understand the tiers of men. Yes, Like I said before, I'm not going to walk in the room with Michael B. Jordan and Channing Tatum and expect to pull the same women. I'm out my damn mind. Because why? I don't got the pockets that they have, nor the looks that they have. However, be that as it may, at the end of the day, as women, you have to understand that as men, we have far more options than you have. Whether that be younger women or women of a different shade. How do you not get that, HQ?
I'm
Can I give
you
an example? Okay, so hold on.
Said something that's wild. You men have more options.
It's called reality, HQ. You got to accept that. Yes, we got far more options than you. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Obviously, we do.
Hit the like button coming in. Please.
Everybody hit the like button.
It's not even close.
Super chats are great. Hit the like button.
HQ.
Well, what does that? Well, yeah, talk.
Here's an example. Mm-hmm. You got a conference. It's a room full of people, right?
Hit the cash up.
You got attractive broke men and regular looking rich men, and you got attractive broke women and regular looking rich women.
Yeah.
All of the women is going for the wealthy men. They're going for the men with the social, and then it's gonna be some going for the attractive guys. But once they find out those attractive guys is broke, they're gonna go for the men with the money, the reasonably looking guys with the money. All of the guys are going for the attractive.
We just go for the guy that we like. Whether you got money,
the guys are not caring. The guys are not caring that those reasonable looking women have money. There are going to be some guys that's minded like that. That's going to say, okay, we can put our money together and then do that because she's reasonable looking. But most of the guys are going to go for the attractive group of women, the very attractive group of women.
Money doesn't matter, right?
That's hypergamy goes. It's not that money doesn't matter. I'm talking about the majority of people.
Money always matters.
Can a man be hypergamous? Yes. 0.000 whatever percent.
No.
The vast majority of women are hypergamous. The majority of men are not hypergamous. Men are not.
That's the whole point of whether you look for a fat chick or a chick that looks better. You're always looking for the advantage. When you're dating, you're always trying to look for the best advantage that you want in a mate. You're doing the same thing as a woman.
That's not hypergamy. That's a different definition. That's called being shallow.
That we find important.
That's not how the definition works, HQ. I wish it did.
Yes,
I wish it did to make you right, but that's not what hypergamy is. It's not because her looks have nothing to do with her.
I just read you the definition that included for men. Looking at hypergamy means pursuing partners with traits that enhance their own social status, such as physical attractiveness.
It's not traits. Where's that definition from? It's not traits. It's not traits. What's that? Where's that definition from? I'm reading from
hypergamy. Right, those are traits that you look for in a mate that are the best one that enhance whatever you want to get. Whatever you want to get,
Webster's.
You want to get the best of it. You look for traits in your mate, the best look, the most money.
Here's sociological or educational background. I could see if it said educate. It says sociological or educational background.
I'm reading this. It says for men, it's social status, physical attractiveness, youth, cultural prestige. Those are the things that list a man under the hypergamy umbrella. So men can be hypergamous too, just like women. I'm saying we're all like that to a certain degree.
That's somebody's new definition. That's somebody's new definition of it. Trying to make it what they call for everybody, the umbrella so we're gonna make it so everybody is inclusive.
I just typed it in a couple times. And it gave me traits.
That's that Crystal Luna definition.
But that's not our argument. Our argument is
that's that Crystal Luna definition.
No, so a person is only loyal if they're loyal. A person is only loyal if they're loyal. It's not inherent to any anything. It's individual basis. If you're a loyal person, you're a loyal person. If you're not a loyal person, then you're not, regardless of anything else. So why are we getting such
pushback? So why is it a big deal when women are hypergamous?
We don't care because that's the way it's always been, and men understand that. G Honda just told you the concept. If he walk into a room with Channing Tatum and Michael B. Jordan, he understands women's hypergamous nature. He's not gonna get no action. Yeah, he's gonna have to wait over there and just wait for them to get and leave, and he gonna step up with his old not knees 6 foot 12-inch self, and he gonna get in there and get his.
Yes, during the dating phase that happens. That normally does not happen when she's already made that commitment. When she's already y'all hit the like button coming in. Hit the like button. Cash apps would be great. Super chats is important. Please let me read these super chats. Get you away. Project Leroy. Leon. Thank you. HQ is 2025. It's Leroy. Oh, I'm sorry, Leroy. Triple X, $2. Kayanka Relax. What? Mr. Walker, $10 super sticker. Thank you, sir. And Mr. Walker, $2. Nice try, HQ. But no. I'm saying we all have a touch of that hypergamy in us. There's nothing wrong with hypergamy. Nothing wrong with it. We're always looking for the advantage. Always.
HQ, promiscuous women can't be loyal.
But then that would mean
promiscuous.
What?
Okay, so if you're advocating for monkey branching, can you hear me? Okay, so if you advocating and saying it's okay for a woman to monkey branch in dating stages, i.e., have men on rotation, i.e., promiscuity.
Women,
because look, if she, like I said, if she's
hold on, wait a minute, let's
dating.
Back up. Let's back up.
If she,
when you guys are out there,
if she's dating,
hold on, y'all have rosters too. What do you mean? Y'all have rosters just like we have rosters.
I wish I had a roster. I ain't never had no roster.
No.
Y'all don't have no rosters. You don't be trying to get into
exactly.
What every girl can. And when you single, you don't be trying to get every advantage that you can when you single.
Yeah. That's not a roster though. That's different women I'm talking to. That's not a roster.
Because every PH ain't.
Because guess what? When I'm dating, roster doesn't mean I'm having sex with every guy that I'm dating.
All right, let them tell you that. Okay.
Wait a minute, and that's the whole.
That's HQ definition of celibate.
When we see you guys as single, we don't believe you ain't sleeping with all the women.
Women think all the men are sleeping with all the women,
but
anyway,
even if they not. Exactly, and it's not true. And just like it ain't true.
No, but we know the women is because when she turn up pregnant, and that baby coming up looking like an old boy over there.
Women just don't turn up pregnant when they got a roster. They dating and they doing what they got to do. You can have a roster and not sleep with all those men.
But I bet you,
if you had a woman and you had 5 women that you was dating, you had 5 women you was dating, I bet you if they all offer you sex, you'd be sleeping with all 5 of them, wouldn't you?
Yeah. HQ, how you explain all these outbreaks? HQ?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
What?
They got those sweet sugar walls.
HQ, how
talk about?
HQ, how do you explain all these outbreaks, HQ?
Because the women is out here too.
All y'all out there,
everybody get not me. I'm in here. I'll be right here, sitting in this seat that you see me.
What if every man wore a condom?
That still don't matter. You get all up your abdomen and all that stuff.
Every man.
Eyes. It don't matter.
Every man wore a condom. Every man.
There'd be less babies. There'd be less babies. STDs. But there'd still be HQ.
How?
I was on the ship, HQ.
How?
You do
how if everybody wears
stuff don't just stop. Stuff don't stuff get gushy.
What?
stuff moves around.
Wait a minute, hold on. If every man had a condom, every man wore a condom, there would be less diseases out here.
They would stop getting STDs on the shaft, but they would still get STD. HQ, I seen the herp go all the way up an abdomen, down thighs. It's serious out there.
I'm saying it's not a woman's problem. It's a man and a woman's problem.
It's a people problem.
Equally,
it's a sexually active person problem.
That's correct.
Yeah,
that's correct. Because all of them are out there having sex when they ain't supposed to be having sex without the condom, without all of that. I mean, what was that herpes? What was that outbreak in Houston with all those people sleeping with each other?
All them big backs out there just grinding up on each other, hunching.
You got all them big females out there.
All of them getting it in, boy, in them pool parties. Ooh, the big backs out there be getting it, boy.
How is it that all of them, that it was like cases after cases and it's still happening?
Going all the women was out there monkey barring, being hypergamous, going because that dude got the Gucci stuff on, but then this next dude got the Louis stuff on, but he could get me a Birkin, and he driving a Bentley.
Yeah, but it was just as many.
So they sleeping with him, they sucking on him, they licking on him, they kissing on him. He's 65, so he got to take his Viagra, so she couldn't get his. So
there was just as many men getting the thing.
That's them dudes, because them dudes get all them girls. Because them girls is hypergamous
too. It was all of them: the big backs, the ugly men, skinny men, rich men. All of them was getting it. They got cases after cases hitting the clinics right now in Houston. Ain't it Houston?
Yeah, it's Houston.
It's in Houston.
And Atlanta.
In Atlanta too.
In Atlanta.
And now you got this our community out here, because how we demonize gay dudes and a man's nature, how men, if you have that in your head and you got that, I'll call it deviancy, because the way you acting, not because of what you're doing. It's because the way you acting. They out here sleeping with men, sleeping with women, and they don't care, and they're gonna be quiet. And some of the women don't care, like that one dude on Kendra went after the dude. They don't care he's zesty. They call hitting him up. I don't care. He had pretty eyes. They don't care. It don't matter.
That's wild.
They don't care.
The point is, people are jumping from here to here to here to here to here to have sex with who knows what, when, and how. The whole point is, women aren't the only people doing this wild stuff. Men are doing this stuff too. Men are doing these things too. We can't just blame the women.
Yeah.
We can't just blame the women.
I'll be out there too. I ain't gonna lie to y'all if I was single. Mm-hmm. I guarantee I wouldn't catch nothing though.
You what?
I said if I was single, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'd be out there too, but I guarantee y'all wouldn't catch nothing.
Y'all hear this?
First date going to the clinic together.
A husband out here talking about he would be out here too.
I said if I was single, I would be out there too.
What?
And the first date would be to the clinic. Then we can go get some Chipotle afterwards. Once everything come out negative. But if I don't see that blood come out your arm or that swab at the clinic, and I don't see them that day test results, ain't nothing happening.
That's nuts. My whole point is, look, we all are doing what we got to do. We're all doing the bad thing. We're all swinging from here to here to here. There's nothing wrong with monkey branching when you're single. There's nothing wrong with that. You're looking for the best advantage that you can. I get it.
Into some monkey pox. That's what you got.
I get it. You want to get the best.
Stop. You need to stop. They're not just monkey branching, they're hunching.
You do not meet the love of your life on the first date. You have to go out and date this person and date that person to find the person that has the best advantage, the best personality that matches with yours. I didn't say sleep with. I say go out and date. when you have to date as much as you can in order to find.
That's what they doing, HQ. Dating equals hunching in 2025.
Well, see, I'm
dating
not gonna tell
equals
people
hunching. That is what they're doing.
Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. Come on in. Come on in. Monkey branching will create bad outcomes, HQ. People do it every day. The only reason why people do it every day, because you have
see the result.
Partner. Your partner is shitty. I'm looking for somebody else. He not treating me right. She not treating me right. I'm looking.
That's why you got to vet better.
Y'all don't stay.
That's why you got to vet better. That's why you got to vet better.
Y'all don't stay in no relationship.
That's what the vetting process is, HQ.
Y'all get treated bad. Y'all don't
vet better. Vet better. It's called discernment.
Ain't no way y'all stay. What y'all do?
I'm gonna let you know right now. No, I'm gonna let you know right now because of all the sexless marriages out there. If it was for that case, then men would just be leaving. For that, we would see the divorce rates, and men would be like, "Oh, well, she stopped giving me cheeks, so I gotta go." That's why I got married. That's one of the reasons you get married. And she's supposed to give that to you. She's supposed to be the only one to give that to you, right. And she don't. And she stopped giving it to you.
And you're supposed to be the only one to get that she deals with, that you deal with too.
Yeah, exclusively, and it's supposed to be enthusiastic and irregular. And when she don't do that, then what is a man going to do? You tell me what that is.
You mean to tell me
that's
that there's
abuse.
no man that stop giving his wife sex?
That's abuse. Why? Why would a man stop giving his wife that?
I have no idea. It happens.
Why? Where? Why would a man stop giving his wife that?
You go to any of these forums, and there's conversations about that. There's conversations
what forums you on? What forums you on, HQ? What forums? Give me the.
I go to Reddit.
On Reddit.
I go to Reddit.
Stay off of Reddit.
I go to all different types of forums.
Ain't no men out there denying their wives that, man. Your wife would have to be insufferable for you to say, I don't want to touch this woman. And then y'all just a horrible situation. Y'all might as well just get divorced. If that's torture for both people. But it's women out here there's women out here in good marriages that are sexless marriages.
How are they good if they sexless?
That's why I did the quotes. That's why, because they got the house, they got the kids. She got her Lululemon stuff on. Everything looks nice from the outside. They do their little thing, and then,
wait a minute.
Hey, hon, can I get some?
I made I proposed this question to a group of men that I was talking to today, and I posed a question: if men sat on an island, or men got up on top of an island, all the men, and said they wasn't dealing with tramps and whores and people, because they kept saying, now we got to pay for the hair, nails, all of this stuff. They got to upgrade. If all men en masse decided they wasn't going to pay for that, what would happen?
So if somebody waved the magic wand,
no nails, they wasn't paying for no snack, they wasn't putting out no money for nothing.
It'd be a whole bunch of scissor action going on, and all the dykes would take over. All the butch lesbians would take over.
But I'm saying, what would the women do?
I'm telling you, that's what would happen.
We would turn gay.
It would
really.
Chat, please. Everybody
turning gay. Women just don't turn gay.
Everybody has heard women say that. You've heard women say, I'm tired of dealing with these dudes. I'm going to deal with women. I've literally heard women say that. That
we would turn gay if all the men. No, see, you taking it on a different direction.
That's what you
wait a minute, hold on. If all the men decided they wasn't paying for no hair, no nails, wasn't paying for that's outrageous this, and all they said was, we will take you on a regular date, like a regular courting, and that's all we're gonna do is take you on regular dates and court you. What would happen and then we only gonna do that. We're not gonna pay for nothing. We're not gonna do any of these things.
So are there still butch lesbians in the picture? Because they going get their pick. I'm telling you, they trick.
People just don't turn gay What are you talking about?
People do just turn gay, HQ.
They do not just turn gay.
It does. Talk to the dudes in prison. They'll never be the same.
The whole point is, I asked a room full of men, what would happen if you decided you wasn't going to pay for hair, nails, all of that? What would... I haven't disrespected you. Do I have to have it? Y'all cannot time out Shiesty Bomb.
I told y'all to just leave her, just ignore her.
Just leave Shiesty Bomb in. Do not time her out. She has not cussed anybody out. She has just stated her opinion. Long as she states her opinion, you cannot time her out. Okay. Her or him, I don't know which one it is. I have no idea. Just don't time them out for saying whatever they want to say. They can say whatever they want to say. People are wilding in other chats too.
Yeah, just ignore her. She be all right.
If you just have to ignore the person. You just ignore the person. Because I don't know if it's a man or a woman, right? Don't do that. We want varying opinions. We don't just want to be an echo chamber. We gotta hear what the other side is saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we don't, then we just become an echo chamber. I don't know. Argue back and forth with her. Y'all don't know.
No, it's not arguing with her. You can't argue with her. She's a troll.
Okay.
It's okay.
Oh, okay. or him. We don't know whether it's a man or a woman. We don't know.
I'm just going with Shiesty said. It's a female, but there's no arguing with that person.
Okay. So I'm saying.
So I don't know what would happen, HQ. I mean,
women would stop. Women would have to come correct.
I would like to think that women would come correct. I would like to think that, but I don't know. Correct. I don't know.
Because most of us, women like me, would not be turning.
That would never happen though.
Hit the like button.
You wouldn't. HQ. Man, I wish HQ. I wish she was close. HQ. I wish she was close. So we could. So we would go out. I'd get a GoPro. I get some of them little DJI mics, and you and I would go out and hit the streets, and we would be asking people these questions.
Yes.
And we would go viral because people are wild out here. Wild. They wild out here.
I don't understand how.
You hear about all these girls trips, and then some girls come back and tell about the stuff that they would do. It'd be all the girls go out and they go and you be like, oh, they messing with dudes. No, they're not messing with dudes. They messing with each other. No, not single. Some single, some not. All the girls go out,
but mostly they single. Married women in mass are not going on trips having sex with other men.
No, with each other. What I'm saying is with each other.
Are you serious now?
I'll be right back. I got to let my dog out. She's barking at me.
Are you kidding me? Did he just say that it is if women couldn't get their hair and nails and all of those things done, and men said they weren't going to be paying for it anymore, that women would turn gay? That means they had a predilection to be gay before that. That's not normal. Women are not going to turn gay, regardless of whether men pay for hair and nails. Let me read the super chats. Thank you all for the super chats. Please hit the like button coming in. Jay is wilding. Shiesty Bomb. Okay, wait a minute. Mr. Walker, $2. Or no, Repink. HQ, let me get a wrench, please. Yes, you are. Showing Mr. Walker, $2. $2. Mr. Walker, please give Ree a wrench. I gave her one. Shiesty Bum, $4.99. HQ, once again, I'm being timed out and bullied in your chat. We want all differing opinions. I have disrespected no one. Do I have to have the same opinions as your mods? No, you do not, Shiesty Bum. No, you do not. Number 5, Mr. Walker, $5. Ree ain't nice like me. She will knock the black. Mr. Walker, what you doing? Mr. Walker, what you doing? Leroy, $5. If women were left on an island to themselves, they will turn against each other. We've seen this many times over where women are violent. Apollonia, thank you for the $1.99. A separate woman, men, hyena, nug with combo. Y'all wild. Here's my thing. How do we get the women? How do we get the men and the women to see where the problem is? I think the whole issue is men have to say no. Men have to be the ones to say no. Men have to refuse to go along with what the women are doing.
That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen because, like, and this is your own words. You said it. There's traitors. That's directly against a man's nature to tell him to not pursue and to sit back and wait and not provide. Some men, that's what we call simps. They want to do stuff out the gate. They want to go above and beyond because they want to show, I got this. I can do this.
Right.
I'm a 500 for nails. I got money. I can do this.
But that's those
guys. Like, what are you doing, bro? You messing up everybody.
I'm saying have a conversation with those conversations.
We can't. Now all the women see that stuff on social media, and now they think that's it's slowly getting pushed up.
So you're saying men ruin the game?
Both. It's both.
How
because now women can be bought.
The first simp said no.
No, it's both. HQ. It's both. It's the market.
The first
supply and demand.
No.
It's supply and demand.
Right. But
men have the supply.
I can tell you,
women have the demand.
But I can say to you, I want you to pay for my hair and nails, and the first man could say, "Hell no, we're not doing that."
And most do. Most men say, "No, I'm not doing that."
But the first one never did, so he ruined it.
Most men can't do it. Most men can't afford things like that frivolous spending. And then some men who can afford it are saying, I'm not doing that. You don't qualify for that. You're not my wife. You're not my woman. And then there's other men who can and will, and that's a very small percentage, but it still overshadows everybody else because it's flamboyant. It's out there. Oh, look at that. That's shiny.
So I'm saying the men ruin the game.
That small amount of men, HQ, ruin the game for everybody. Not men, the small amount.
Ruin the game for everybody.
Just like for women.
Right.
Just like for women, and I'd say it's a little bit bigger amount because women are hypergamous. If a man is going to pay for that and buy that stuff, then of course they're going to do it, regardless of how they look.
You know, if men en masse said no, we wouldn't even be having this discussion. If they said it en masse,
if women
hit the like button coming in, hit the like button coming, because that is the essence of why the dating market has been ruined. You asking for me to pay for hair, nails, $500 cash at me. I'll talk to you if you send me $20. I'll talk to you if you send me $50. That is what ruined the game, because now men feel as though they're a wallet and that's it.
And women feel like they can be purchased.
And you pay attention to her. She shows her body, and you pay attention to her, and you send her money. Well, then you want to deal with me? Send me money.
Yeah, so they can be purchased. Like I said, it's supply and demand.
If the first person who accepted that deal ruined it for the rest of us, and that was men. I can tell you I have cherry pies over there on the table, but you don't have to go over there and buy them. You went over there and bought them. So therefore you accepted the deal. So you made the deal happen. So you made the deal. You trailblazed for the rest of the men. You did that.
But in this scenario, the cherry pies is got some hair on in them or something like that, because they don't know regular cherry pie make you buy it. Something on the other side has to be equivalent to make you want to buy it.
But we looking at this one scenario. I can supply as much cherry pie as I want to. Here it is, honey. I got cherry pie. I got cherry over there. I got blueberry over there. I got all that. And that's all you got to do is cash at me some money for my nails. The first dude that cash at her for them pies ruined it for women. So it was men who did that.
No, that's the bad analogy, because cherry pies can't offer you. It's just a sitting there. It's not offering you nothing. A cherry pie is meant to be eaten and bought. It's meant to be bought and eaten. Women are not meant to be bought.
But don't try to put an equivalent on it. You know what the hell I'm talking about. Cherry pie is the same is equal to the snatch. Snatch.
But
I got 1,000,001 piece of cherry pies over there. Nobody told you that you had to go over there and pay for it.
I understand.
You went over there and paid for it.
I understand what you're saying, but it's not the equivalent.
So therefore, when you went over there and paid for it, you ruined the market.
We can leave it right on men and women. We ain't got to go to pies. Why do women think that they can be bought now?
Because you went over there and paid for the cherry pies.
So, like I said, it's a supply and demand thing. Once women started seeing,
you wanted the pie.
The pie has always been there, though. In this analogy, the pie has always been there,
and you never paid for it before.
The pie was never telling you
before.
The pie has always been, hey, if you eat me with a knife and a fork, you can come pick me up and eat me. Now the pie is saying, hey, this pie is $5. Hey, no, this pie is $25.
Get the like button coming in, y'all.
This pie you got to eat on a gold plate. Oh, this pie you got to eat with platinum knife and fork.
Therefore, therefore you paid for the gold plate.
Those men did.
Yes, and they're the ones that ruined the market.
The actions of a few men
ruined the market,
corrupted the majority of women
and the men.
Because of the women. So the actions, think about this, the actions of a few men corrupted a large amount of women, which in turn corrupted the rest of the men. So the rest of the men started acting like the few men that did it. So it's a double-edged sword.
And I'm saying I had my pies over there. You didn't have to pay my price. You could have just did the normal everyday price of taking me on a date, treating me like a regular woman instead of paying for my snatch. But I put the price on there. You want my snatch? You want my pies? You're going to have to pay for my hair and nails. You didn't have to pay for my hair and nails. You didn't have to pay the extra price.
Men weren't asking for that, though. Women were. HQ, like,
yes, I was asking for that.
That little amount of men that was shown on social media to be doing all the braggadocious stuff and to do that little bit, that was a very small amount of men.
It don't matter.
And then now you look on social media and you see women ask the normal, average, even some below average, all dialed up, makeup, all that stuff, is asking for the equivalent of what those men provided for those women. They're asking for that from regular men.
Yes.
That's the women doing that. Those women are asking for that.
Absolutely.
He sent me $35 for a lunch date. I told him, oh, don't worry about it. Another man sent me $100.
Absolutely.
What? That doesn't make sense.
And the men did not have to start paying for those dates.
Most men weren't, and most men aren't.
So it's that small amount.
It's a small amount
in the dating market.
Yeah,
and those were men who were in that dating market.
I will agree. The small amount of men ruined the majority of women. And now the majority of women is just doodling all over.
Now women have gotten out of control with it. Yes, they are. Because the simps over here did it.
Yes, very small percentage.
So how do we pull all of that back? Men have to stop paying for the pies.
You're not going to stop those small percentage of men by doing it.
See, you understand why it's impossible almost?
All of it's, I agree with you. All of it's impossible. It's not going, none of that's going to change. None of that's going to change.
See, because that one little window that got opened by somebody paying for them pies, now it's the bulk of people paying for pie. It's the bulk of women selling their pies. The bulk. Some of us are not doing that, but the bulk of us are. Shit, she can get $100 for that. Shit, I can get $500. I can get nails and hair and everything else done. I can get my rent paid.
A lot of them think that, and it might happen because, like, for like a man, it would be equivalent of dirty macking. But for a woman, I really don't know what it is. It's just lying on the cat. You'd be like, oh yeah, he gave me this. He gave me, girl, what you get? I ain't do nothing for him. Yeah, you did. You slept with him multiple times, but you're not telling the rest of everybody that you did. That man didn't give you that stuff for nothing. You want to make it seem like he's giving it to you just off the base of how you look and the person you. I'm that B. I'm that girl. No, you're not. You know you slept with that guy. You're lying. That guy didn't give you that for nothing. He didn't do that for nothing.
So why is it? So here's a question. I got a question. If they can't turn it back, we can't turn nothing back. Why is it that men keep asking women to close their legs? That's just like me asking you to have men stop paying for pies. Men are not going to stop paying for pie. That's what you said. So I'm saying women are not going to close their legs. So why are we asking people to do that?
We say that to the women who are crying about continuously meeting bad guys. That's who we're talking to.
Meeting what?
There's women out here who have their legs closed and is doing what they need to do. We're not talking to them. When we say women, you close your legs. We're talking to the women who keep making the same mistakes over and over. They're not vetting the guys properly. They're having babies. They're getting STDs. They're doing all this other stuff. And or even if they don't have babies or STDs, they're getting their hearts broken and they're getting these soul ties to people that they can't break. And they wonder why we're telling them, close your legs. You'll stop making the same mistakes if you just close your legs. We're talking to that. We're talking to that group of people.
And I'm talking to the group of men who pay for the pie, that group of men who approach women and they only approach her as a piece of meat. And then they feel as though they can ask for whatever they want to ask for as long as they have money in their pocket. We're talking about those men. I'm talking about those men. The majority of us women are doing what we have to do. Please hit the like button coming in. Super chats are welcome. Cash apps are great. Hit the like button. If you can't do anything, hit the like button. Please, please, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So Apollonia was right though. We have to Apollonia was right. We do have to separate. It's different categories. We got good men and women that's doing what they're supposed to and trying in the dating market. And there's a little bit of crossover. I'm not gonna lie, because if people mess up, but then you got a large majority nugs and bonquishas that's just doing whatever they want, and you're not going to change them, and you can't tell them nothing. They don't men or women, they don't have accountability. They think that the things that they're doing is natural and everybody's doing them. It's because everybody in their circles is doing them.
Right. So we're looking for the people that are actually wanting to do what they need to do and are not out there doing all of these wild things. I'm still not ready to concede that a roster means she's sleeping with all the men. I'm still not ready to concede.
She don't have to be sleeping with all of them, but she's definitely not just sleeping with one or okay. So she could be like, one of the guys used to be her college boyfriend who she slept with before. And now she just started talking to him again, but she didn't let go of the guy that was at work. Right. Or whatever. And then that one guy that started talking to her in her apartment complex that she used to live in. So now she got 3 guys that she's talking to. One of the guys she used to have sex with, one of the guys she's currently doing, and the other one is like, it's in the works. Stuff is being sent on.
I'm telling you right now, women do not sleep with men like that. You cannot, a body will not take that kind of A body will not take that kind of thing.
Yes, HQ.
Small, we talking about small percentage of women.
No, not all women. No, we not. I know from specifically in my military.
You making it sound like it's a big, gigantic amount of women doing that. Women are not doing that. A big, gigantic amount of women are not doing that.
But it's a lot. I'm not saying all, but there is a lot.
I am saying to you, they do have rosters, but they're not sleeping with all the men that are on the roster.
I'm not saying all.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they have rosters.
And they're not sleeping with just one of them.
But we don't know that. So we can't do that.
We do.
Wait a minute. She says, what are the benefits? Wait a minute. She says, what benefits do you get from being with a man that doesn't simp for you? It depends on what you mean by simp. I really don't like pushover men that I can push over.
HQ, can I just say something right now? You leave that up. Just look at the thumb. I mean, what do you need to? She got a proof shot. She got a shiesty on with the like. Shiesty Bum, like, come on,
she is a troll.
And you
she
over
does
30, and you over
does
30.
that in chats. She does this in chats.
Do you? I mean, do you?
She expresses all the things that other people may be thinking, but don't say.
That's not. See. When Brother Black speaks on stuff, he's saying stuff from his narrative. This is his reality. This is the things that's happening. He is contextually, even though it may be anecdotal, he can pull from this real stuff. When Shiesty says stuff,
we don't know.
She just says stuff.
I told you she said stuff. She said, I've seen her in other chats. She says stuff that other people in the chat may not have thought of, and they want to say, but they don't say.
I need to hear the voice.
I don't.
You don't even need to come up on camera. Come up on the panel. You don't even have to come on camera. Come up on the panel and talk. Voice your opinion. Let us hear you actually speak these things.
Yeah, but I want to answer this question. She said, "So no, it's not an answer. I have never. I was only in a relationship with my husband. So, I mean, so I don't know. I've never dated a simp, so I'm not gonna turn him down if he wants to be a simp. Once I decide that he is the one, I'm not going to turn him down.
That's not simping. If that's your husband, he's not simping for you unless you're abusing him.
People say that their husbands are simps.
Unless he's fine. Unless that woman is not doing what she's supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. Unless she's just using him for the money. It's like, bro, you a simp, bro. She's not like, she's yelling at him, abusing him. She's not in the wife role. She's not being a wife. I'm not saying she got to be slaving and doing all this stuff. I'm talking about she's just not a wife. You could tell she don't love him.
My mother taught me not to accept gifts from people because they may want something. So I've never accepted a gift from anybody except my husband. Yeah. So no, I probably would not accept a gift from a simp. I got a dude right now trying to give me all kinds of stuff, cash at me money, all kinds of things, and I'm like, no,
50K.
No, not 50K.
50K.
He got a little bit of money. So, but I'm not interested in him. So no, I don't want you to cash at me. I don't want to have anything to do with trying to get anybody's money, because if I'm not interested in you, even if I was interested in you, I would not take your money. It just doesn't work that way for me.
You can't simp for somebody that if you genuinely in love with somebody and they genuinely in love with you and you marry and you're in a committed relationship, how can you simp? Somebody have to explain that to me.
I don't know.
If y'all both doing what y'all supposed to do, if I want to adorn my wife with gifts or she want to shower me with stuff, that's not simping. You're not losing anything from that. You're collaborating. At Project Leroy, you have to tell me how can you simp for somebody like that?
I don't know. They say it's simping.
You would have to explain to me how. No. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't. You would have to explain to me how, because I'm ignorant to the fact of how you can simp for somebody that you in a marriage with, that you love. If you both doing what you're supposed to be doing, I can understand if the other person's taking advantage of you.
Like, they call Russell Simmons Wilson a simp, and he's married to Sierra. So how do you explain that?
That's because
can I clear that up? Can I clear that up once and for all for HQ?
Go ahead,
please, so she can understand it. Hello, everybody in the chat, and Jay and Miss HQ, and especially Shiesty Bum with her bullshit, the bullshit she on.
What?
So we call Russell Simmons or Russell Wilson a simp because he is, at that time when they got married, he was the premier quarterback, right? He was the person. Remember when we were young, they had Wheaties boxes and they had all the athletes on Wheatie boxes. He was the Wheatie box man. And when he married Sierra, right, he is all of our hero as men or young men, right? He would be all of our hero. And then he went and married a second-rate baby mama who had a kid by a virtually unknown rapper who was a nothing of a man, right? So
Future.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Future ain't popping. Future's not Tupac or Biggie Smalls. Hell, he's not goddamn Scarface. He's a nobody in the rap world. Future is. Future's not selling out arenas.
I don't know one Future song.
Right. I don't know one Future song. Hell, I listen to more country western than I do Future. So Future is a nobody. And he had a baby with Sierra. Yes, he's in the industry. Oh, whoopee. But Russell made her his wife. He could have went anywhere in the entire country. Better yet, with his means, he could have went anywhere in the world and got a beautiful childless woman.
So why didn't
But he didn't do that because he is a simp.
Because he
that is what makes
girl.
No, it doesn't have anything to do. You can fall in love with anything. I fell in love with cars when I was 10 or 11. I fell in love with cars, and I got a bunch of them. Men fall in love.
When she got with Future was hot. Future was he was a bad boy, and he only had one. I think he had one child at that time. One. He was not the certified Pookie that he is now. And
okay,
he was not
Russell. But Russ, yes, he was always a Dusty. He was never a somebody. I'm gonna say this.
Future,
Hi, listen.
Who knows him outside of Sierra and having kids? Like, nobody talks about his music.
I'm gonna say hi. My name is, and everybody's gonna say Slim Shady. That's you see what I mean? Everybody's going.
Yeah.
I couldn't even say one thing that Future did. You see what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, girl, you look good.
So that's why we call him a simp. And you women don't realize a man that could have any woman in the entire world goes and gets with a second-rate woman. She's secondhand. She's a secondhand car. That's only good if it's like a 67 Camaro.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
She's only a secondhand car to you. She's a first-hand car for him.
No, she's a secondhand car to every man.
And she's a first-hand car to him. And that's all that matters.
But he is rich beyond wealthy.
Why is it in y'all? He doesn't. That rich man married that secondhand woman.
It is just what it is.
We're not disturbed. We're not disturbed
to him. That's what I'm saying to y'all.
We're not disturbed by it.
I'm saying
we're not disturbed.
Your trash is somebody else's treasure. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you cannot say that she is secondhand because she's not secondhand to him. Just like you all were telling me, my standards for the 4 standards I gave y'all. I said my standards too high. How is my standards too high when they're my standards and a man has to meet them? If he meets those standards,
because you're too old to have standards.
No, I'm not too old to have standards. I don't accept just anything. Nobody wants to accept just anything. Nobody on this planet. I don't care how old you are. So therefore, my standards are what I deem acceptable. Regardless,
I didn't say anything. You need to have a heartbeat at least. But yes, for standards, you are too old for that.
Your standards are different. Somebody else's standards might.
I'm a man.
Okay.
I'm a man.
I'm saying I like older men. So therefore, I would not be looking at younger men. And there might be older men that like what I look like. So you can't say that those older men are out of touch with what they want if I am what they want. Because you don't want that. I'm saying you don't. That's your standard. But that might not be someone else's standard. Just like Russell Wilson felt like Sierra was his speed. He fell in love with that girl. She was secondhand to you, but she's not secondhand.
She still is secondhand. She's
secondhand to you.
No, she still is, because she literally is. If I have a pair of sneakers, if I got a pair of Jordans, they clean too, and I sell them to Black. They immaculate condition. They immaculate. Hey, I'll give you a deal for $500. Boom, I give them to him. He still got them secondhand. They are mint condition Jordans. They're they still have value. People still want them, but they're secondhand. He didn't get it first. My feet have been inside those.
I'm saying
I've sweated inside those.
He doesn't care about your opinion of her.
It's not about an opinion.
He thinks she's firsthand.
It's not about an opinion. It's just about a fact.
I think Tyrese is the ugliest thing on the planet. But there's women out there that he is the hottest thing since sliced bread when he was younger. And he was ugly as hell to me. My standards are different than your standards. Your standards are different.
But he is
it's conflating.
But he's a guy. But he's a guy, right? Who's been in every Fast and the Furious movie. He can sing his buns off. He's been in Transformers movies. He's very talented.
And he still would not in my realm.
Look at Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein looked like a troll.
Look at Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking, before he died, had a wife. Men, for the criteria for us is different. Notorious Big had whatever that girl was, Faith. He had Faith and Little Kim and a bunch of other chicks.
Charlie Baltimore.
But I'm saying, you're saying your standard. No, what you're saying is your standard is all men's standard. That's not all men's standard.
No,
just like my standard.
I'm not saying that
all men's standard. So I'm saying.
I'm not saying that. But why? That's what I'm telling you. Why we call him a simp. That's why we call him a simp, because he could have had something brand new, fresh off the lot, and he went and got something that was completely used up, not just a little used, but it was used up. Now,
so why didn't he do that? That's what I'm saying. Y'all
saying, why didn't he do that? Because he is a simp. He has a simp chip in him. He is programmed to be a simp. That's why men call him a simp. HQ, do you know that men on his football team,
men who have done the same thing? Plenty of men.
That's because they don't have a choice. Okay, so let's go through it.
I think that's the biggest part, Black. What you're about to touch on right now. I already see what you're about to touch on.
Please hit the like button.
No, they don't. I'm going to tell you. Everybody talks about who's that super duper rich dude that's that just had got Bezos, right? Jeff Bezos. They talking about Lauren Sanchez. So I had to look her up because that's the baby mama so-called that he got with. Her kids are grown.
Oh, okay. I didn't know who she is.
Her okay, right. And she's super fine. Mm-hmm. And she was already worth 30 mil before he got with her, which means she's about her business. So no, that's not simping because she got 30 mil. She don't never have to work ever another day in her life.
Yeah, but how old is she?
She's like 40.
Age appropriate.
5. I mean like 50.
So why?
I think she's like 50 something.
Got him a young thing. He can get a young thing. Why ain't he got a young thing?
Because at his level, either
he's old too.
Be married at his level, you get with a young girl. She's not going. I mean, come on now.
Wow. Right. Now it's a different thing. Now
it is a different thing. This man has $400 billion.
He's not looking to have kids. You only get with younger women when you're looking to have kids. That's the only reason.
Y'all can't
y'all
can't have these standards for women and not have a standard for men. Men are
HQ. Do women get in the club for free? Jay, do women get in the club for free?
They sure do.
I'm not saying we women at the same age have the same chances as men our age. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, why is it that he didn't pick a young tenderoni that didn't have any children, who weren't looking for children, all of that. Why didn't he pick her?
He likes being a 100 billionaire. He don't want to have to give
the
half of
woman
it to
that
some
he got
short,
involved with,
young girl,
even though she had those kids.
Because she got 300, she got 30 million or 300 million. She probably not after him for his money.
She's not after him for his money. She's not after. If me and Jay are super rich, we are going for 28 to 33-year-olds that looks relatively decent.
So
you know why? Because we're going to.
Jeff Bezos ain't.
Hold on. No, he's not. You know why? Because we are still saying, hey, I can start a whole new life over all again. I can have kids. I can do this. I can do that. Jeff Bezos not trying to do none of that. He's not trying to have no kids. He just wants to have a companion. Russell Wilson got this girl. Is that his name? Russell Wilson?
Question. So here's my question to you. Why is it that I can't find a man that just wants a companion? Why am I out of the market?
You can. Black said
but
that.
He's not going to be anything.
What Black
he's
said
not going to be anything what you want.
Standards that you're having.
What standards?
Right.
I don't have any standards. I don't have any standards.
You do.
How do I have standards?
Because you told us
the height.
Let me read this super chat. $1,002. I'm 20 and I have no friends. Too many hyenas in my generation. Wait a minute. What standard are you all talking about?
Which standard is the only standard anybody gave you any pushback for?
Height.
The height.
That's it. Nobody said
I am 5'9".
Wait a minute.
That's not unreasonable. I don't get what you're talking about.
Nobody said nothing else about any other standard that you had except for height.
Everybody's like, why is that unreasonable when I'm tall?
Because it's ridiculous. Because it's ridiculous.
And the fact that you want a man who makes, and the fact you want a man who makes just as much money or more money than you.
And
you're not gonna get it.
Morticia Adams was like 6 foot tall. Gomez Adams is like 5'5", and he loved her to the moon.
Y'all make it seem as though I'm looking for somebody that's 30 or 40 or 50. I'm not looking for
it doesn't matter.
I'm looking for a man that's 60, 65.
A 6 foot 65-year-old.
A 6 foot 65-year-old man. A 6 foot 65-year-old man.
Then what's the problem?
Hold on.
I'm not attracted to him.
Exactly. There you go. A 6 foot 65-year-old man who makes decent or good or is well-to-do money is going to have 45-year-olds all day. He's going to.
Maybe he will. And maybe he'll be just like Jeff Bezos, and he'll look for somebody his age or around his age. We never know.
Not for a companion. No,
it's not the same because Jeff Bezos is a billionaire and she's a multi-millionaire. So she was the equivalent. If you pull that down to the other level of a guy who's making 150K and a younger girl or
one making 45,000,
like 45, that's on the same level.
Right.
You're telling me that people marry people mostly around their age. People do.
Yeah.
They mostly marry people around their age. Yeah. Ordinary average dudes usually marry women around their age.
Okay.
So no, it's not impossible for me to find somebody around my age.
Apparently it is because you're not attracted to none of the tall dudes.
But that don't mean I don't have those
that's handsome to you.
You don't have options to do anything about it.
You taking your options away.
Yeah, you cut all your options out.
When I said 5'8" or bigger.
Because you're putting a limitation.
I'm not
because
really
you're over.
I'm not really into men that are not black, but I'll take that.
If I go to Alaska, I'm only attracted to Ethiopian girls. But I moved to Alaska.
Yo, why?
What's the odds of me going to find the girl in my dream?
I'm not looking for the man of my dreams. Bro. I'm not looking for the man of my dreams.
Anything. If I'm okay,
we're not saying
anything.
Any kind of option.
Where am I going to find that Alaskan Ethiopian girl?
Y'all want me to go home and get in the closet and curl up and die?
No,
that ain't gonna happen.
No, I want to be happy.
No. We just want you to accept. You have at this age. You have to accept
5'8" or bigger. Period.
Okay, so you have to accept somebody that likes you. That's all that we as men are saying is
So I don't get
We get
y'all wild.
you don't you
all the time.
Ladies,
other than that,
ladies in the
other than
chat,
that, you get
are
nothing.
we gonna take ugly men that we don't want? And he average.
It doesn't matter.
He ain't got no money.
Listen, HQ. I'm gonna tell you like I told one of my friends the other day. You guys are in an exceptional way because she has 3 businesses that do very well.
Right.
But she wants this, 6 foot. I'm like, dude, you 48 years old. Like your time of wanting thing, you got 5 kids, they're all grown, you were married, but no man that looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator T1 wants you anymore for a relationship.
You know what?
Even though she's still very decent.
That's what you say.
It's not what I say.
The world say.
It is.
It's what the market says.
I saw a video
it's what
of
the
a
market
supermodel,
says.
An older supermodel who had aged out. She's still very attractive lady. She's coming to the point of tears, saying that when she walks in the room, men no longer look at her. She don't.
We don't notice her.
Nobody's coming after her. Nobody's coming after her. Nobody's coming after for dates for her. It's like the guys start talking to her. Then as soon as younger girls come around, they go to her.
They turn their head. That's right.
That's because you're
done.
You understand your level.
She didn't. Because she used. The thing is, she used to be that girl that when she walked into a room, all eyes was on
everybody
her.
Know who
she
the
was.
Men all paused.
She was a supermodel. But now, because she's aged out, even though she still has retained her beauty, her natural beauty, I might say.
You're saying she retained her beauty and she still can't get nothing.
Yeah,
that's
because
the way y'all talking.
Because she's aged out.
That's
those
not
guys
true.
that those
it
guys that
what
she
wants.
You have. HQ.
Okay,
if she wanted a normal guy, wanted a normal guy, if at her age, if she went to talk to another regular
guy,
exactly.
Vivica Fox don't want no normal guy.
Oh, Vivica did more than age out.
That supermodel don't want no regular guy. They don't want regular guys.
HQ, you don't want one either.
No,
you don't want one either.
Yes, I do.
You don't want one either. You want one. You want one who's taller than you. You want one who's not ugly, and you want him to make just as much, and you want him to make just as much money or more than you do.
Yeah, but
you have aged out of the game, baby. Oh my God. Well, then why even mention them?
Don't be a hater.
I'm not hating. I'm half 100
too. I'm telling you, that's not my life. That's not what I see. Average everyday guys. I don't have a problem with average everyday guys. I don't.
Okay, so then why won't you accept one?
Because I'm not. They do strange things.
There you go.
Wait a minute, hold on.
The one I just got
propositioned by the other day. He likes golden showers.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
You know what golden showers are?
He like giving them or receiving them.
I don't know.
Yeah, we done all seen. Listen, we all seen the R. Kelly video. If you don't like it, you just move out the way.
Look, I'm not doing that. He was fine in every other way. Conversing, talking, flirting, saying all the sexy shit. All of a sudden, don't matter. Golden showers.
Potassium showers.
Golden showers. That messed up the whole thing. I was rolling. I was with the program. Older than me, made more money than me. Nice, flirting.
Did you tell him, hey, that's not my get down?
Yes.
And then what did he say? He said, okay, fine, right?
No, he said, you don't like to do freaky things? And I was like,
oh, okay, well. No. Oh, well, he trying to push the envelope. Yeah, Shout out to that old dude. That's what I'm talking about.
He's still
that's
trying
what
to
I'm talking about. My man.
But
I like that. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
But
he bought her some yellow tinted glasses. Just
I like the way he talk.
You know what I mean?
I can't do the golden shower.
Try these on. See how these fit.
Here you go, baby.
So
why don't you try these?
I just was like, I don't think I can do that golden shower thing, bro. I can't do that. I mean, I can't do that.
That's fine.
So I'm back. So I'm back out there. I ain't trying nothing, G-Nail. Stop it. But I'm back out there. With that particular thing in mind, I didn't know those things happened. I didn't know those things occurred. So I'm old and out of the game.
I mean, we exactly. I told you time has passed you by. This game is not for you.
Not no golden shower.
And I told you, let me tell you something. You need to stay in a land of where recluses at. Don't come out here, because you come out here to Vegas, something will definitely happen to you. You'll be in a whole room. It'll be lined up with plastic bags. It'd be
look like that. Look like a scene from Dexter.
He said golden shower. I'm like, what? I'm too damn old to be entertaining.
No, stay far away from that guy.
Or do I want to? I didn't even ask that. I was like, bro.
All right, so I do have something to say about the conversation, though, bringing it back.
Okay, go ahead.
So with the hype, I can't even say hypergamy. There.
Yes.
So with hypergamy,
mm-hmm.
The reason why it doesn't work out really for men is because Jay is taller than me.
Mm-hmm.
He's younger and all of these things, and he's richer and he live in a castle, and I'm living in squalor.
No, I'm not.
It's a hypothetical. We both do well, right? But I'm saying in this hypothetical,
right?
So he's not going to. So I'm looking to get with Cinderella. He's already the prince. Cinderella is not coming back to the ghetto, to the village. Mm-hmm. She is gonna hang out with me for a minute because I can feed her and I can hunt. But as soon as Jay comes through, she gonna hop on Jay team. It's the monkey branching thing.
Sees any interest,
right. So the monkey branching thing that he was talking about,
mm-hmm.
that's exactly what's going to happen. With men, it doesn't happen like that. No woman is looking to do worse than what they are already doing. So you're talking about for men. You're talking about for men.
But y'all do the I'll deal with her. You have women have a roster, and so do men. Men just will sleep with all of men. Those women on that roster.
And so I'm gonna go outside right here.
Men will sleep with all of the women on their roster. Women will not sleep with all of the men.
So
you will run from one man to one man.
They will.
And so since you said that, women definitely do. I just learned last night that I might have a 4 or 5 year old, because the girl who I was messing with years ago got married. That's why I kind of cut her off. And she was like, "Oh yeah, my birthday is in October," and I'm doing the math, and I'm like, "Well, is that baby mine? Because we stopped messing around in January and February. You got married at the end of February. So she was definitely fucking me and fucking him at the same time." "Oh, I know. I was only having sex with one of you." So, nigga, if you start
blowing up a panel,
listen, I don't have no reason to lie to you. Like, that's real shit. So if that is the case, you can't start having sex with him.
Mr. Walker.
You can't start having sex with him and have a full-term baby. And you can't have sex with him March and April and have a full-term baby in October.
So
the beginning of October.
What y'all gonna do?
I told her I don't give a shit. I got a bunch of goddamn kids. I don't give a shit. But she already knows how. She already knows how I am. If it's my kid, it's gonna come stay with me. Like I take my kids away from my kid's mother. So hell, I got a 7-year-old in here right now by myself. I got one in here right now. Take my damn kids. I don't need no woman. I got a bunch of bras. I don't need no permanent woman. Any one of my girls will be willing to take care of my kids. Because they know how I am.
Real quick, I'm gonna say this before I gotta jump. I gotta give my little man real quick. But you talk about rosters HQ and hypergamy. Look at Joy Taylor and what she did. How she worked her way up through the network with no real nothing. Right. Just she's sleeping her way, hypergamously sleeping her way up through her roster to try to gain better and better and better and better status. And she didn't even let go of the other monkey bars. She kept holding on to it, and she said it on her thing.
I'm not saying that we're not
has this. She told women, if you're gonna do that, if you better make sure he has this.
You want more water?
Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button.
It's a lot of women out here like her.
I'm not saying that they're not hypergamous. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, does that make her disloyal though?
She can't be. She's only loyal to herself.
She's single.
Yeah,
she's only loyal.
She doesn't have to be loyal to anybody.
It doesn't matter. By time it comes for that person to try to be loyal with somebody, it's already set in stone that they're going to do whatever they want to do. So it's no such thing as loyalty anymore.
Give me your final thoughts, Mr. Black America, because I swear to God, you bring that dynamite every time you turn on the damn camera. Every time you turn on the camera.
Well,
or you make everybody speak that way.
People need to be better to each other. People like Shiesty Bum want to throw rocks and hide her hands. Baby, come on the panel. Come on, just come on the panel. Like I said, I don't care. I don't care if you fat and ugly and unattractive. This is not a judgment zone for that. Right. We see a lot of fat, ugly women at Walmart. Come on the panel and talk about it. So when HQ says that like she don't want this an echo chamber, that's why I think this exactly should be echo chambers. People like you need to be cut from everybody else because you just say stuff in the chat and you don't want to actually let us hear your voice and voice your opinion. Baby, just come out and voice your opinion.
That's why I say I don't know whether it's a man or a woman. We don't know who or what. And she goes on other panels. I've seen her other places, and she's never been on a panel.
So that's being mean and nasty. Though. You see what I mean? That's being mean. Well, I can go over here and be mean, and I can go over here and be nasty and mean, and I can go over here and be nasty. Come on the panel and be nasty and mean. You see what I mean? Just come on the panel and be nasty and mean. Let it all out. At HQ, it's not a whole bunch of people over here that can see you. So you too fat to be saying that, or you not attractive enough to say that. So what? Don't nobody know your ass? I've been on TV a bunch of times.
But we never know. We don't know
more famous.
We don't know whether she has been out from behind the camera or not. We don't know who this person is.
I've seen her once or twice, and she's not hideous. It's not like she's a gargoyle. Okay. But she just says mean and trolling type stuff. So people just be nicer to each other. HQ, have a good day.
Thank you all. Thank you, Black America, for coming on. Thank you all. I love the gang. Love y'all. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you all. Hit the like button going out the door, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. G-Nail, Amelia, thank you for coming in and doing the chat with us. Reed Pink, Erica. I also have the Wife Code channel with HQ. Please subscribe to the Wife Code channel. It's called the Wife Code with HQ. Those are weekly tidbits about being a wife and being in a relationship with a husband. not necessarily a boyfriend, but with a husband. It's called The Wife Code with HQ, right? Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Thank you very much, Mr. Walker, G Nail, Ty Pro, you wild. You wild. Black America, you know you wild. Jay Walker, thank you for showing up, sir. Ma'am, I can't really see the picture. Team Peterson, hey, hey. Erica Black TV, hello, 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 guys. Jay, thank you for being on the panel. Thank you all, thank you all, thank you all. I will see you on Wednesday. I don't know what the title is, but it will be something. You know it'll be wild. I will see you then. Love y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Super Chat, Cash App, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.